Hi there, and welcome to another episode of the Productivity Series by yours truly, the one and only Kiman. I'm so excited to come into your space once again this week to share with you some insightful tips to help you with increased productivity, improved outcomes, and exceptional results. So last week, I shared with you some tips to help you sustain the pursuit of your goal by the magic of atomic habits, which is a system of implementing tiny, little, attainable milestones over a sustained period of time to lock on a habit and sustain your goal pursuits. Now, this week, I'm going to share with you another simple framework that I designed. Personally, I use it to help me to get more done, especially when I'm trying to learn some new habits, try some new systems, or get something that I've never done before done within my already existing plan and schedules and all that I do. I call it the A.R.M framework. A.R.M, A-R-M. That's why in the thumbnail you see how to arm yourself for success. What is the A.R.M framework? Before I get into that, let me share with you an underlying foundation that can help you better understand the A.R.M framework. Now, it is often the case that when we're trying to learn new habits or get some new things done, acquire some new skills, whatever it is, we are constantly asking ourselves the questions: what more can I do? What can I add? How can I do this? What can I do more? What can I have more? What can I learn more? And we just keep adding to our existing schedules and systems and habits. Now, understand that you are a finite resource. You are an exhaustible resource. Your time is limited. You have a limited time. We all have 24 hours. Your energy is exhaustible. So if you keep adding and adding and adding to the things you have to do, pretty much you get to a saturation point where you cannot do more. You cannot be more productive. So this is where the A.R.M framework comes in. A.R.M. A is for addition, R is for removal, M is for moderation. And the simple way I use this framework is to simply ask myself, for this new habit I want to learn, for this new skill I want to learn, what can I add to my environment? What should I remove from my environment? And what can I moderate in my environment? Now, environment plays a very pivotal role in reshaping our habits. In fact, research shows that people who are more disciplined, as it were, who we see as more disciplined, they are not that different from those who are undisciplined. However, they've learned how to create a system of a more disciplined environment. You want to learn how to drink water more? Add water cues all over the place. Have a jug of water on your reading desk, have a jug of water in your workout space, have a jug of water in your bedroom, have a jug of water. Just put water all over the place. It helps you to remember you are adjusting the environment. And that's where the A.R.M framework comes into play. I'm going to give you a practical example of how to utilize this framework to help you, sustain the building of new habits. So A is addition. If I want to learn a new habit, I need to ask myself, what do I need to add in my environment? What new skill do I need to acquire? What new habit do I need to learn? What new communities do I need to add to my space? What new persons do I need to interact with? What is it that is in my environment, my physical, emotional, mental, and psychological environment to help drive me towards that goal? This is important because to learn something new, to acquire a new skill, you literally are becoming a new person. So you need to find out the new spaces, the new things that you need to add to the environment. What is it that I'm lacking that I need to have? What skill am I lacking? What competence am I lacking? What spaces do I need to be in that I don't have? And how can I add them to my environment? The R, removal. If we keep adding without removing, pretty much at some point we'll get cluttered and we can't get anything productively done because there's so much to do, but we are limited in our time and our energy. So you need to then ask yourself, what do I need to remove from my space? You want to learn a new skill, you have only 24 hours. Perhaps you spend 2-3 hours a day on social media. Do you need to remove that? Do you need to cut off social media for this period? You want to learn a new language, but you can't find the time around that. Look through your schedule all through the day. What can you remove from your schedule? Right? You want to acquire a new skill or form a new habit, and there is something in your environment that makes it difficult to acquire that habit. Is it time to let go of that? Are there communications and interactions that you need to cut off, to remove yourself from, or to remove from your space? So while you're thinking about what to add to your environment, it is important to ask yourself, what can I remove from my environment? Are you watching too much TV? Do you need to remove TV time from your environment? Do you need to remove unproductive conversations that you have at certain times of the day from your environment? Do you need to remove certain habits from yourself? Do you need to cut yourself off of certain habits? What can you remove from your environment? Again, environment here speaks not just to physical environment, but your emotional, psychological, mental environment. They all play a critical role in helping you build new habits. And the last is moderation. Now, this is very interesting. Moderation can be upward moderation or downward moderation. And why this is interesting is that there are certain habits, attitudes, places, or spaces that you have, certain behavioral patterns that you have that are productive, as it were. But perhaps for this phase or this season of your life, or this new skill you're trying to acquire, maybe you want to tone this down. Maybe it's productive, but you want to deprioritize it for this period because of what you're trying to learn. A practical example would be that perhaps I spend 1 hour at a certain time of the day doing a particular thing, which is productive on an ongoing basis. But now I want to learn this new skill that is very critical for me to learn within the next 1 month. Now, this behavior, this attitude, or this ritual, or this habit that I have at a particular time of the day, as productive as it is it possible that I can tone down the amount of time I spend on it for this season because of this new habit or this new skill I'm trying to learn? Because remember, again, you are exhaustible, your time is exhaustible, your energy is exhaustible. So you want to ask yourself, what are the things within your space that you can moderate? Again, it can be upward moderation. Maybe because of this new habit I'm trying to learn, I need to do more of this. Maybe because I'm trying to become a more healthy, conscious person, I need to learn to drink more water. So I drink water normally, but now I need to drink more water on a daily basis. So this is upward moderation. Or maybe because of this habit I'm trying to learn, I need to do less of this habit. So that is downward moderation. Now, if you bring it all together, it means that to effectively build a new habit or acquire a new skill or get something done that you've never done before, you need to ask yourself, what do I need to add to my environment? What do I need to remove from my environment? What do I need to moderate in my environment? Now, that is a simple framework to help you arm yourself for success. I hope this was helpful to you. I would like to know in the comment section, or what would you want to apply this A.R.M framework to? And you can share in the comment section how you are applying this A.R.M framework to that new habit, that new skill, or that new behavior you're trying to build to lead you to greater productivity. Don't forget to like this video if it was helpful to you. Don't forget to share to your friends and colleagues who you know need this. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you get our notification the next time I publish another video. Until next time, see you again. Keep being amazing. It's the Chairman here once again.